Best way to get rid from social anxiety. It is quite normal in some situations to get nervous sometimes. Some people may feel anxious upon meeting a new person or clammed up before taking a presentation. Teenagers also behave in a similar manner in situations while going out on a date or starting with new friends. They became nervous. Speaking and walking into a room filled with strangers is not a thrill for everyone. It may be called as social phobia or social anxiety. This is a type of anxiety which causes self-consciousness and embarrassment for being scrutinized or judged by others, may be termed as social anxiety. You may find many individuals around you who act like they are normal, but actually they are not. Making a small eye contact or a handshake will not be normal for them. This social anxiety creates so much stress on their lives. This could even create a downfall in their personal life, including physical and mental health, and also disrupt their daily routine. Social anxiety is a chronic mental disorder until and unless they become aware and ask for the help. There are many different ways and simple methods to get rid of this mental condition. Some people take sessions from professionals to help their condition, but music intervention process is one of the best ways to come out from social anxiety. By listening to a certain music and sounds, our nervous system starts calming down, which helps us to inhale more oxygen and relaxes our muscular and central nervous system, and this process makes us understand better of ourselves and our current physical, mental and social condition. We shall discuss about this in detail in a while. But firstly, let us get more into this to know its symptoms, how it affects our mind, and how music therapy can help better to get rid of this social anxiety, and how it gives positive impact by healing this social disorder. Some common symptoms of social anxiety. This is predominantly because of the perception of the sensory data being distorted. Unlike shyness and nervousness, which are not exactly the only signs of social anxiety disorder. In contrast to this, social anxiety disorder includes fear and avoidance and fear of being judged. Basically, social anxiety is a threat situation caused due to misinterpretation of the data received from social conditions around. Symptoms of this disorder may be observed even from early teenage. These can be observed in young and adults alike. Social anxiety disorder impacts both on emotional as well as physical health. Emotional symptoms. Fear of talking with strangers. Avoiding doing certain tasks. Feeling of being judged in certain situations. Avoiding situations where you may get center of attention. Worrying of being humiliated and embarrassed in some situation. Identifying the flaws in your performance after spending some time in social interaction. These are some common emotional symptoms of social anxiety. When you are facing some intense fear and anxiety in speaking or performing in public is known as performance type of social anxiety. In children, anxiety occurs when talking with adults, show it by crying, pampering tantrums, and refusing to speak, etc. Physical symptoms. There are some physical symptoms also which effects on our overall health are as follows. Rapid heart rate, blushing, sweating, shaking or trembling, nausea or dizziness, Muscle tension. Every individual have different signs of social anxiety disorder. If you have any of these symptoms, or you became anxious immediately before an event, then you should consult, as it could trigger social anxiety. Impact on social anxiety over our brain. Social anxiety disorders impacts on our brain health. People suffer due to hyperactivity in the brain area called as amygdala. Amygdala is responsible for all physiological changes, which directs flight or fight and mobilize the body to respond. Amygdala triggers the symptoms and identifies intense anxiety, including rapid changes in blood sugar levels, heartbeat, sweaty palms, etc., and sometimes it freezes the mind, which leads the sufferer being unable to think or react normally. It interrupts and disturbs the coping mechanism. People with social anxiety are in fear of others' reactions, and their brain misinterprets that social interactions, and no amount of reflection soothes that fear of interaction. Our brain starts releasing stress hormones due to this social anxiety and fear, which endeavors panic attacks, stress, dizziness, etc., and promotes false indications over mind. When those indications overpower your emotional behavior, and you start keeping distance from people, and as the result of this, you get socially isolated and feeling embarrassed while going out or before saying anything. Freedom of speech and being oneself is lost due to this anxiety. Social anxiety disorder may get chronic over the time. You may find people around you who hesitate to talk or talking without any eye contact, then you must help them to cure the disorder. Suppose you are talking to a person and he or she continuously rubbing his palms or scratching nails while talking, then he might be in the fear of his interaction with you, that how you will judge him. Will you be able to get his point? And many more questions, or you can say fear in form of anxiety will trigger throughout. So how can an individual get rid of this chronic disorder? Can this situation be worse over the time? The answer is yes. You should consult a medical practitioner or therapist or interventionist to walk you out of this condition. Music intervention process is the best way to come out from social anxiety. By listening to calming music and sounds, our nervous system starts calming down, which helps to inhale more oxygen and relaxes our muscles and central nervous system, and this process makes us understand better, aware of our current social condition. Now next question will come into your mind, that what is this music intervention process, and how can it help in resolving the social anxiety disorder? So here is the brief description of music intervention process. When thoughts are energized by our emotions during social anxiety, and during such time the prefrontal brain seems to get deactivated and falls back into the primal mode. Then the only best way to distract this unproductive repetition of thought process is to intervene this unproductive thought process with the help of appropriate sounds and music. This therapeutic process is called music intervention process, or MIP. This process will not only heal patients' anxiety, but will also help to increase social skill of an individual. This process includes therapeutic technique along with music in alleviation to help the sufferer in both physical and emotional ways. This process is a soothing way to calm the thoughts and helps to reduce fear of anything. Music helps to relax the muscles and is a very good mood changer. Either you can choose playing instruments or go with the recorded music. These both are excellent to take control of your own thoughts and enhances social skill of the sufferer. Yes, music is truly a blessing for the person having social anxiety issue. When the sufferer with the help and guidance of the interventionist listens to music, then it connects emotionally in his brain. The brain tunes itself to the appropriate frequencies and releases hormones. This process helps in a very healthy way to control down emotions. This therapeutic process is not only beneficial, but also enjoyable. It will boost your mood. It is the combination of joy, happiness, and gives a positive impact to cease the suffering. Music is beneficial for overall health, whether it is physical, emotional, or social. It keeps you engaged. Music intervention process helps you in following ways. Improves communication skill. Helps to making eye contact. Healing the misconception or misinterpretation. Helps you emotionally in self-expressing way, verbally or non-verbally. It helps in overall personal growth. It will motivate you to interact with more people and engaged in social activities. This music process does wonders to your life and helps a lot to reduce social anxiety disorder. If you are suffering from social anxiety disorder, you are far alone from yourself. It triggers stress just by thinking over social situations. If you are feeling low and depressed about this, then you should take your first step and start this music intervention process to keep you away from stress and social anxiety. Music heals you from your inside. It will keep you happy and will help you to connect socially. This music process works and is very impactful to significantly decrease social anxiety, fear, and help you to improve your social skills. It will help you to figure out your social misinterpretations, boost your morale up and high confidence, help you to protect from embarrassment and other social issues. It will work in harmony with your inner core strength and works on both physical and emotional level. It is a proven fact that music intervention process works miracles on one's well-being. Studies have also proved that music is highly beneficial to cure social anxiety disorder. So to sum it up by saying that everyone who found themselves in the above said situation are already using these techniques and reaping positive benefits. We recommend you take the first step to see yourself transform into a new you. Relax. Enjoy listening to music.